Ultimately, a disappointing day, Paul. Promotion now out of your hands.
Well, we're not in control of it for sure, as you say, disappointing day. We had the onus to try and win the game and get something out of it, and we didn't. And it's very, very disappointing. Everybody's very flat after it.
You've probably played worse this season in one games.
Well, with a lot of the ball, before they scored, we should have been 2 or 3 up. But we talked about the need to bring our A game to it, and that when the chances were presented, that we had to take them, and we didn't. So that's it. We have to take our oil and credit to Bangor. The best team won the league over the course of the season, and they've won the league. So fair play to Lee and his team.
You mentioned the missed chances. There were quite a few chances for your guys today, but the finishing boots just weren't on.
Well, similar to the last game, and we told them that they're going to stay resilient and keep people behind the ball, and that's what they did. So if chances are presented to you and you're not quick enough or sharp enough, then that's what happens. As I says, we've been good. Our play at home this year has been good. We've lost a couple of matches when we maybe shouldn't have because of what we're saying or what you're saying there. Chances being presented, us not taking it, but we were a wee bit disappointed in the way we conceded the goal. It shouldn't have happened. It was long before half time. And as I says there, but we plenty of chances, plenty of ball second half, kept them up a pitch. They relied on a lot of long through balls, which we caught them offside a few times. But it's disappointing that obviously our season's over after the 37th game because we put so much into it, and I feel disappointed for everybody, particularly the club, the committee, and the people who support me.
Well, it's not quite over. I mean, you could still get a win next week and perhaps Anna lose, but obviously it's out of your hands and you're relying on favours now. What is the mood in the changing room right now? I'm sure it's very flat.
Nah, it's flat. It's not good at the end of the day, and rightly so. We're in an era now as well where we don't really call anybody out. I know Daniel was disappointed at half time. He let them know, Daniel Cairns, about we should be scoring like a stick up on the net type of thing, because they're key moments. They're playing some video football sometimes, and they think it's all about this glamour stuff, Players have to take their responsibility more serious, That's a disappointing thing about today, our game management, we should have been more clinical, and we should have had more about us, and we didn't. And as I said, that's ultimately why we didn't win the game, because we created plenty of chances, played the game with good style, we played a lot of possession football, but we just couldn't get that breakthrough, which is, as I say, is disappointed, and the players are disappointed as well.
So you got to pick them up for next week now, and you really got to hope for a win, and things go your way elsewhere.
Well, that's it. We need to win irrespective, but it was the same today. We needed to win our last 2. They knew that, but as I said, it's in Anna's hands. They control it, and I can't. Well, John Bailey has done a brilliant job with ours this year. The fact that they've lost today kind of signifies maybe that the players are on holidays, but they've got a lot of good players. Ards, I'm not just saying that, they do. They beat us twice this year, and they're a really hard opponent to play against. So I just hope that they turn up. But as I says, it's Anna's to lose now, and the run that they're on is significant. Fair play to them. They've been very determined, very disciplined, as we seen when we went up there that day, and we never get near them. In fairness, so the best team wins it, and the best team that finishes second deserve to finish second. So if it's not us and it is Anna, then credit to them.
Okay, try not to have a bad evening, Paul. I'm sure you probably will. And commiserations on today.
Thank you.
Thanks.